right, this is game number 1. Jordy serving.
And we're live here at our second quarterfinal match of the day in the San Diego Open at World Gym Eastlake, where we have Jordy Alonso serving against Jake Bredenbeck.
Point.
And the first point for Jordy.
It's going to be an interesting match. Both these guys crush the ball.
Side out.
Nice shot there from Bredenbeck from back in the court. And yeah, we do expect these two guys to be hitting some serious power here today.
Yeah, both these guys bring the heat.
Point.
I saw Jordy play last year at the San Diego Open, and I was truly impressed with his serves.
Yeah, he has a bomb drive serve.
Exactly.
Skip. Side out.
Skip there from Bredenbeck. All tied up 1-1 in game 1.
Skip.
Well, between the legs didn't work out there for Bredenbeck. He is known for
2-1
for his fancy shots, but that was
I think
not
that's
going
the
in.
new WRT shot.
Yeah, I think so.
Side out.
Everybody loves that behind the back between the legs.
And then we have Bobby Horn climbing walls. So, you know, we keep it entertaining here. Let's see what serve Jordy goes with.
Point.
There's that heat.
Yeah, jamming Bredenbeck up there in the corner, too. Ooh, nice get there for Bredenbeck.
Phenomenal get.
Wow, long rally there.
Jordy knew what to do with that one.
These guys both playing really even. You know, it looks like they're not working that hard, but they're getting to every ball. And I don't mean it like they are working hard, but they're moving really well out there and passing.
Exactly. One, they're just crushing the ball, and it's staying up. And two, they're in the right position. They know each other's games. They played before.
Point.
Yeah, Alonso just on a roll right now.
6-1.
He's not afraid of Bredenbeck.
In game 1.
Side out.
Side out there for Bredenbeck.
1-6. Side out.
Wow. Most players have a problem trying to match Jake power for power. Not this kid.
Yeah, they look evenly matched there for power. Jordy Alonso, pretty young. He's 20 years old, 19 years old from San Luis Potosí.
Side out.
And we've had to keep an eye out for Jordy. They've actually met before previously at the Sonora Open, where Jake won his first WRT title. And Jake lost game 1 to Jordy. Kind of had a rough start at that match. It wasn't really a characteristic of Jake.
6-1.
And that could happen again here today. I don't think Jake's used to seeing anybody with that kind of power. He's used to being the guy that's the hardest hitter in the court.
Right.
1-6. Side out.
Although Jake did match up last weekend against Alex Cardona, definitely a power hitter here with the WRT.
Point. 7-1.
Alonso just really calm out there, not intimidated at all by Bredenbeck.
Not at all. keeping Jake on the defensive with those bombs.
Yeah.
Point.
Jake's getting a racket on it, but he's not doing anything with it.
8-1.
It's working for Jordy.
Now Jake's wearing that knee brace, and he appears to be limping a little bit.
Yeah, I was just looking at that.
I'm wondering if he did a little more
1-8.
damage.
Big rip from Bredenbeck.
Point.
Jordy couldn't handle it, and there's a point for Jake.
2-8. Point.
Unfortunate there, ball hitting Jordy.
Yeah, that helped Jake out a little bit.
Yeah, 2 points in a row. Jake controlling some of the momentum there, taking his time with the serve.
Exactly. Looking at the referee.
3-8. Point.
And there's another one. Jake's coming back.
4-8.
Yeah, both players on a couple runs here. Nice Jake. Skip there from Bredenbeck. Couple of
8-4.
long rallies here for these two as well.
Yeah,
Pretty
Jake,
evenly matched.
again, he appeared to move well, but I think he's favoring that leg a little bit.
Head up. Four eight. Side up.
Nice soft hands there from
8-4.
Alonso for the side out.
Yeah, Jordy's looking very impressive.
Point.
Go, Jake.
9-4.
Some Jake fans in the crowd.
Point. 10-4.
Yeah, this is unusual, I think, for Jake Bredenbeck, although we did see this at the Sonora Open the last time these two matched up. Jake came back to win games 2 and 3, so it'll be interesting to see what Jordy's going to do against Bredenbeck today.
It might just take that first game for Jake to get used to the power.
Nice effort.
Point.
Just out of reach. Jordy looking really calm there in
11-4.
center court.
He's comfortable. He's playing his game, his style, and it's working, so he's just in heaven right now.
Side out. 4-11. Point.
And an ace drive serve there from Bredenbeck. That's what we expect.
5-11.
And that's what it's going to take. And that was a beautiful drive serve. Wow.
And that between the legs worked out for Bredenbeck.
Jake does that shot a lot. He's real comfortable with
6-11.
it.
Side out.
Yeah, you know, Jake comes from a long history of racquetball. He kind of grew up in a racquetball club. His parents ran a club when he was younger.
11-6.
Both his parents are racquetball players. His brother just won junior nationals under Jake's coaching.
Point.
So racquetball has always been a part of
12-6.
Bredenbeck's life, and you know, he really chose it over a lot of other sports that I'm sure a lot of teams recruited him being the big guy.
He is a big guy. I mean, you see him on TV and he looks like a big man. You see him in person and it's wow.
It's
6-12.
true.
He is one big dude.
Point. 7-12. Point.
So there's also the Junior Worlds happening this
8-12.
weekend, and Jordi Alonso didn't qualify, but we're happy to have him here at the San Diego Open. He is the ripe young age of 18 out of San Luis Potosi.
It's hard to believe that that kid didn't qualify for Team Mexico.
Right.
He's a phenom. I've watched him play twice now, and his drive serves are just incredible. With more notification for the players so they can get involved.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sure.
And I think they're working on that. If you guys follow the foundation on Facebook and Twitter, you can stay on top of events like that coming up in the future.
For those of you that didn't see it, it did appear to be a phenomenal event.
10-12.
The top WRT players playing with amateurs in an actual tournament-style event. Everyone that I've talked to had a blast, and hopefully next time around, maybe I'll get to join them.
Yeah, it was a really fun shootout, and it's a great way for
12-10.
everybody to kind of get to know the players, too, and the players to get to know new people in the community.
Yeah, these are great ambassadors to the sport. People forget that. I mean, these are phenomenal athletes. They're gifted in a sport we love. But if you've ever talked to them or been at an event and just hung around, they're just like you and I. They're normal people. Just happen to have a gift.
Yeah. And they're professional on and off the court, too. Really good attitude from a lot of these players.
Exactly. And I think that's part of the Reaching Your Dream Foundation.
10-12.
Not only are they getting the players to the events, but they're mentoring them so that they can be professionals on and off the court and in life.
Nice gets from both players so far in this rally here in game 1.
Side out.
Nice rip from Alonso to side out Bredenbeck and put a stop to his points.
12-10.
Yeah, Jake's not going to go down without a fight.
Short. Skip. Side out.
Another thing to note, a lot of WRT players are also students as well. Jake Bredenbeck graduating with his MBA in business
10-12.
from University of Colorado.
Short.
Very impressive. I didn't know that.
David Bobby
Second.
Horn, who we just saw in the previous match, is just about to graduate with his final semesters at Cal State East Bay. Jaime Martel just graduated from the university this year as well.
It's amazing how racquetball is one of the few sports that you actually see that. You see them with their college educations, their masters, their
12-10.
MBAs. You know, most of the other sports, once they get involved, education's over.
Side out. 10-12.
Another point for Bredenbeck there, moving it along.
11-12.
One of tying it up, 11-12.
Yeah, Jake's right back in this match. And there he is with his drive serve.
Point.
Oh, my God.
Kind of an off-balance overhand shot.
Rollout.
Tying it up, 12-12.
Side out.
Jordi answers back with his own rollout. Not
The
to
shot
be
that-
outdone.
The shot that Jake hit is typically a low percentage shot. To go for it at that point in the
12,
game
serving 12.
just shows the confidence he has in it.
Point. 13 serving 12. Point.
Wow, nice shot there from Alonso. And now
14
it's game
serving
point
12.
for Jordi Alonso. Firing off that serve quickly.
Side out.
Jake's not ready to let him close out.
12.
No,
serving
Jake wants
14.
this. He does not want to break her.
Short, 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 short,
Tap
short,
on the
short.
glass. Short serve. The players can't
Short.
really hear the microphone
Short serve.
inside.
No, it's hard. You got to tap on the glass. The players can't hear it. It's a sealed court.
Side up.
Wow. Crazy shot there from Jake, and then Alonso
14
answering
serving
back.
12.
Firing off that serve very quickly.
Jake's back in the box. It's 12-14.
Yeah, this is the
12,
high level
serving 14.
intensity and competition we like to see here in the finals.
Phenomenal match. I think Jake
Point.
knows he really needs to win this game. He does not want to go to a breaker.
13 serving 14. Side out.
It's just funny.
14,
Jordy just
serving
makes that look
13.
so easy and smooth there.
And he took a lot off of it. Bredenbeck's not going for it. If the ball's not coming to him, he's not going to hit.
Game number 1.
And there we go. Jordy Alonso winning game 1, 15-13 against Jake Bredenbeck.
Yeah.
We'll have game 2 in just a few moments. Don't go anywhere. We're live in San Diego.
Who's number 3?
Point.
Because you've got David
So
Bobby
we have
Horn,
David
Jake
Bobby Horn, yep, Jake Bredenbeck, and Anthony
1-0.
Herrera. On the Mexican team side, we have Felipe Munoz, Jordy Alonso, Jaime Martel, Alex
Second.
Cardona, and Nicolai Miramontes.
It's a very talented group of players on both sides.
Side out.
Yeah, it's really nice to see a lot of players coming out of Mexico
0-1.
being able to tour here in the United States, and then on the other side, a lot of Americans kind of stepping up here and playing with the WRT and getting down to the Mexico tournaments as well.
For the San Diego players that are watching, you really need to make your way down here for the evening events. 5 and 6 o'clock, you've got the semis. This is great racquetball. You're not going to see this at your home club. You need to get down here.
We're at World Gym Eastlake at 851 Showroom Place if you want to throw that
1-0.
into your Google map.
Short.
We're also going to have a crazy party here tonight, too, to
Second.
kind of kick off the semis. So starting at 3 p.m., we're going to have food, carne asada, gearbox giveaways, and, of course, some beverages.
I heard Victor Rodriguez is in the house as our master chef.
That's
Point.
right. He's going to be cooking up some of his delicious food. So make sure you
2-0.
guys come down to World Gym Eastlake and join us. Hang out with the pros and the
Point.
WRT.
That was a phenomenal drive shot by Bredenbeck.
Yeah, both these players with killer drive serves,
3-0.
and we're really starting to see Jake turn it on after losing game 1.
He knows the urgency,
Side out.
and I think the advice from Bobby Horn was to go at the kid and put the pressure on him.
0-3.
Again, we see that soft touch from Jordy Alonso, proving that it's not all about power out there.
1-3.
It's about controlling your opponent. Jordy had Jake back in the back 40, as I like to call it, that last 10 foot of the court, and he just put the ball in the first front, the first 5 feet. Too much distance
3-1.
for Jake to cover.
Point.
And Bredenbeck answers back with that
4-1.
power. Again, a
Timeout.
hard drive serve forces a weak return, and Bredenbeck takes care of business.
Well, as Bredenbeck takes over control here, Alonso is going to call a timeout. We'll be right back with more of Game 2 after a word from our sponsors. And we're back live at the 2015 San Diego Open, where we are broadcasting from World Gym East Lake in Chula Vista. We encourage all of you in San Diego and the LA area, if you care to make the drive, come on down and hang out with the WRT. We have matches all day long. Right now we have Jake Bredenbeck versus Jordi Alonso. Coming up after this, we have Anthony Herrera versus Jaime Martel.
5-1.
And at 1 p.m., Alex Cardona versus Nicolas Marquez. Plus, later this evening at 5 and 6 p.m., we will have the semifinals and a big San Diego party. You guys don't want to miss it.
You really don't. You want to come support these young athletes and know that you enjoy what they're doing.
Six-one. Short. Second.
Bredenbeck
Short.
not agreeing. Our referee, Felipe Munoz,
Second.
who was playing in the quarterfinal match before this against David Bobby Horn. Bobby Horn will be going to the semifinals tonight, playing against the winner of this quarterfinal.
Yeah, Felipe's in a tough position. Reffing, not the most enjoyable thing. We don't really do it a lot. It's not like you can go practice. And then the ref guys that hit this hard, that's tough.
1-6. Point.
Again, that soft touch from Jordi. We've really been
2-6.
seeing him with the soft touch and shot selection here.
Yeah, Jordi's got great hands.
Side out.
He's got great hands. He's got a good soft touch. And he knows Jake's not moving well today. Jordi might have seen something.
6-2.
And he's going for the front corners.
Just incredible for an 18-year-old.
Point.
It's amazing that he did not make his country's national team.
7-2.
Team.
Skip. Side out.
Skip there for Bredenbeck. Yeah, good luck to all the players at Junior World Nationals. Excuse me, the World Junior Championships. Is there any other way I could flip that around and say it? No?
No, they're already there from what I've seen on Facebook. And looks like the kids are going to have a great time. Jake's brother's there, I believe.
That's right, Sam Bredenbeck winning Junior Nationals here under Jake's coaching, actually.
Oh, there you go. Keep it in the family.
7-2. Skip.
That's tough. This is set up there for Jake, and he skips it for a side out
2-7.
for Alonso.
Point. Good shot.
Jake's hitting some serious heat. Problem is, it's hitting the sidewalls, coming back into the center court. Takes a little bit off the ball, and then Jordi's just burying it in the front corner.
Skip. 4-7.
Yeah, that's 2 points in a row here for Alonso.
Point. There's that soft touch.
It's totally working against Bredenbeck.
Yeah, Jake's sitting back.
5-7.
Jake's crushing the ball. He's staying back, and Jordi's not going to hit it to him.
Point.
I think Jake needs to do something here to break Alonso's momentum.
Yeah, timeout would be good.
Side out.
Or side out.
On the line for side out.
Could do that.
I still think Jake needs the timeout. He needs to really think about what he wants to serve this kid.
7-6. Point.
And that would be a nice shot.
It's a lot of determination there from Bredenbeck as well.
Bredenbeck has to win this game.
Has to win this game and send it to breaker
8-6.
if he wants to continue on in the semifinals tonight.
He wants a shot at
Short, short.
Bredenbeck has 2 WRT titles. He won
Second.
at the Sonora Open in January of 2015. And he also won at the Midwest Championships in May of 2015. So I know he's hungry for a 3rd title.
With the WRT being relatively new, how many champions have they had?
Side out.
Do we have a rough idea?
Well, let's see. There's one at each
6-8.
event. The first year we had 10 events. This year we've had 15. Put me on the spot. So at least 25. And Cardona has 7 of those titles.
Cardona's won how
Side
many?
out.
Cardona has 7 of those titles alone.
Wow.
The most on
8-6.
tour.
That's fantastic to have a tour with so many champions. It means basically every tournament, it's up for grabs.
Side out.
Yeah, Polo Gutierrez has a lot of championships as well. Unfortunately, he's out injured right now, so he hasn't been joining us for the last couple events, and he is slipping a little bit in his rankings. He's
6-8.
currently number 3, but Bobby Horn is right next to him.
Side out.
This guy's kind of stuck here at 8-6, 6-8. Again, very evenly matched and competitive quarterfinal here.
And Jake's looking for the towel. He wants to get that spot wiped up. It's also kind of a free timeout for him.
Yeah, catch a breather, catch a little bit of a mental break.
Mm-hmm.
It is hot out there. Bobby Horn was saying it's really hot out there on the courts.
Yeah, and Jake wants to slow Jordy down and make Jordy think about this. Jordy won the first game 15-13. Jake's up 8-6 in the second, so he wants the kid to really think about
it. 8-6. Side out.
Nice placement from Alonso, just out of reach for Bredenbeck.
6-8. Side out.
Big overhand rip there from Bredenbeck. We've seen a couple of those overhands from
8-6.
him here today.
We have. Bredenbeck's just crushing it.
Short. Second.
Quick second serve.
Oh, and
Point.
Bredenbeck answering back with a bit of a soft touch there. He's been getting burned by that
9-6.
from Alonso.
He was in better positioning, better position, and he responded.
Side out.
And then the kid comes back with that.
If you guys are looking for more WRT
6-9.
events, you can check out the Kitsap Splat. We'll be there on November 19th. See more of
Set
players
up.
like Jake and Alex Cardona, Sebastian Franco. They'll all be out there. If you guys
9-6.
want to check out details, go to Kitsap Splat.
Point.
Right, and there's a point
Time
from
out.
Bredenbeck as he's slowly creeping up there, getting 2 points in the last, 10 minutes.
And Jody takes the time out to slow Jake down.
Let's see if that works when we come back right after this. Get your message across for sure.
Second. Side out.
Side out there for
6-10.
Jordy. Looks like the timeout worked for him.
Point.
Jake was able to get to those earlier balls, so he was in better court
7-10.
position. He was much more forward.
Point.
points in a row for Jordy Alonso.
Yep, and he's right back in it at
8-10. 1. 9-10. Point.
And he's going to tie it up here,
10-10.
10-10. Don't underestimate these young guns here. Jordy Alonso winning game 1, 15-13, and now really putting the pressure on Bredenbeck in game 2. Nice get.
Both these guys giving it 110%.
Ooh,
And Jordy
the
with
leg.
one.
Side out.
He's smiling about it. He knows what he did.
He knows. Big smile.
Ten.
There's
Point.
a point
So-
then for Bredenbeck as he pulls ahead again. We were talking a little bit about Jordy Alonso not making it to Junior Worlds, and he lost to
11-10.
Andre Padilla and Rodrigo Montoya, both WRT winners. So some serious competition there coming out of Mexico,
Skip.
as we're seeing quite a performance here from Jordy Alonso.
And that's
Although
all on their
I jinxed him
junior
there as he
side.
skips it. Yeah, Jordy Alonso
12,
only 18
10.
years old.
So Jordy's playing for
Point.
about a year. And the other two,
Yep,
couple of
Padilla
years.
and Montoya, 2 years there on the Junior Worlds
So I'd have to.
in the 18 and under division.
13 serving 10.
So the Mexico 18 and under division, they've got a lot of great players.
Point.
Bredenbeck here regaining control and now in a great
14
position
serving
here
10.
to wrap up game 2 as he gets his first game.
Jordy's just keeping it in play and hoping Jake makes a mistake.
This is a loaded rally right here.
It is.
Skip.
And
Game
Jordy
number
went for it. He went for it.
well, that's going to wrap up game 2, 15-10, which means we're going to breaker.
We're
and
going
now,
breaker.
first to 11, anything can happen. We'll be back with the tiebreaker where we're live in San Diego. Don't
And
go anywhere.
Bredenbeck should be serving the breaker. And here the WR2 play by the IRF rules.
That's
I'm
correct.
going to assume that's similar to USRA and the others, and yeah, it is, in that person with the most points in their loss serves in the breaker.
Correct.
This is game
That
number
means
3.
Jake
0-0.
Bredenbeck starts out serving here in game 1. Not in agreement.
Short.
It was.
Bredenbeck's going to argue as if he's going
Second.
to change Felipe's mind,
He's
but
doing
he
it with
knows
a
he's
big
not.
smile on his face.
Skip.
I think Jordy might be feeling a little bit of pressure. He took game
1-0.
thought he had an opportunity in game 2, and now he's.
Point.
There's 2 in a row then for
2-0.
Bredenbeck.
Side out.
Nice side out there for Jordy Alonso. Steps back into the service box. And you don't want to underestimate
0-2.
this 18-year-old.
No, you don't. And I'm surprised he's going to those lobs. But then it's
Yeah.
working.
Point.
We've been talking about how the bombs
1-2.
that Alonso can serve up, and there he goes. There he goes with it. Overhead from Bredenbeck.
just goes to show you that
Side out.
you can't stick with one thing at this level. I'm impressed with Jody's power, but now look at the soft touches, the
2-1.
soft pinches. That's what's really scoring points against the
That's right.
Point.
Bredenbeck just
3-1.
coming out really strong here in game 3.
Point.
Gorgeous pass down the line.
4-1.
2 in a row for Bredenbeck, looking confident there in the service box. Alonso slowing him down a little bit.
Smart move.
Ooh, and an
There's your
Point.
ace.
Timeout.
Ace
Smart
from
timeout.
Bredenbeck, yeah. Alonso gonna go ahead and take a timeout. We'll be right back as things keep heating up here in game 3. And we're back live here in game 3 of our second
5-1.
quarterfinal of the day at the 2015 San Diego Open. Jordy Alonso calling that timeout as Bredenbeck takes the lead.
Point.
And with that, makes it 6-1. Just incredible how that momentum can
6-1.
change. You know, definitely Bredenbeck taking his momentum from game 2 into game 3. Capitalizing.
Like we were talking earlier, Jake's been talking to his coach, so there's been some advice that's been given. He's following it, and it's working.
Yep,
And it's something Jordy's going to have to learn from.
yeah, and you know, my question to you is, how
7-1.
much does the experience play into that? I mean, Jordy obviously has played a lot of high-level racquetball, being 18 and being on the junior national team, but the experience, I imagine.
Experience is a key, but in this case, there's no substitution for a second set of eyes and a
Side
coach.
out.
Jake's in there playing his heart out, and he's given 110%. He's able to go to that cell phone and get the advice that he needs because he's been working with his coach.
1-7.
Jordy needs that. Jordy doesn't have anybody here in the stands or coaching him or helping him, so he's on his own, and that's a disadvantage. So it's 2-on-1.
Yeah, I think that's a really keen insight too, having that second pair of eyes to kind of give you an outside
7-1.
perspective and talk you into what you need to do.
Huge
Stay
help.
focused.
Huge help.
Jordy taking a few minutes here in the back of the court.
Skip. Side out. 1-7.
Side out there for Bredenbeck.
Bredenbeck showing off that power.
7-1. Short.
I think with each point Jake gets, Jordy's confidence is slipping away. He came into the match
Second.
extremely confident. He played phenomenal ball the first game, got it, and now it's just slipping away.
That ball kind of came off the wall a little funny, caused Jake to speed up his step there. And
Yeah, I think Jake felt he was in the way and that it should have been a penalty hinder. And there's a smart shot by Jake.
7-1. Point.
nice serve there from Bredenbeck. Jordy definitely frustrated and maybe a little tired too. I know comes down to a lot of your
8-1.
cardio. This is where your training really pays off here.
That's so true. And conditioning is very important. Jake's a big guy. Jake's a big guy, but there's a lot of muscle there, and he does a lot of cardio training.
Side out. Time out.
It's deceptive just because of how much muscle mass he has.
Jordy's going to go ahead and use his time out to get some breath here. We'll be right back with more of Game 3 when we come back. And we're back live in Game 3 of our second quarterfinal here at the San Diego Open, where we are broadcasting from World Gym Eastlake. We're watching Jake Bredenbeck and Jordy Alonso battle here in the tiebreaker. But of course, we want to remind you all that there's more quarterfinals here to come. Right after this, we'll have Anthony Herrera versus Jaime Martel. And at 1 p.m., Alex Cardona versus Nico Miramontes.
Those are going to both be some great matches. Herrera is a phenomenal player. Jaime Martel. Jaime's just playing the best ball of his life. I've been watching him over the last couple months and extremely impressed. In fact,
1-8.
Cliff Swain made the comment that Jaime's an extremely hard worker.
Side out.
Side out for Bredenbeck. That timeout not going
8-1.
the way Alonso wanted.
The bomb from Bredenbeck.
Skip.
Skip, unfortunately, there from deep in the court.
He got what he wanted.
1-8.
Jake got the weak return, but he just couldn't capitalize.
Side out.
Alonso answers back with a skip, so we're still
8-1.
at 8 serving 1.
Side out.
Wow, another side out. Neither one of them can score. We're stuck at 8-1 for a while here.
1-8. Short second. Point.
There you go.
With
Nice
that,
shot.
Alonso's going to score.
2-8.
Oh, poor Jake. Crushes it in the corner and he breaks it, which means we do that one over.
I got a fresh ball now out there.
I can only assume with these two guys, they're going to hit that thing a few times to really get it warmed up.
Yeah, you would think so.
Again, experience, so
2-8.
Looks like they're going to jump right into it. 2 serving 8.
there's another quick one.
Point.
Quick point for Alonso. That's 2
3-8.
in a row. We got his fans out here saying point for point. It's 1 at a time.
Side out.
And with that, Bredenbeck sides him out.
8-3.
Bredenbeck's going to go for that drive serve again.
Point.
Yeah, Bredenbeck just really in control here in game 3.
9-3.
He's feeling comfortable.
Short. Second. Side out.
Great hands by Jordy Alonso.
3-9. Side out. 9-3.
Gonna get a second serve there.
Wow, that was a tight angle.
Match point. And serving 3.
With that, it's match point for Jake Bredenbeck. We will get some thoughts from Jake after the match, of course, so make sure you guys stick around. If Jake can close it out, we'll be talking with Bredenbeck.
There it is.
And with that, he
Bredenbeck
takes
ends
it.
it.
11-3 against Jordy Alonso. Quite a performance from both players. Thank you, Robbie, for joining me. We'll take a quick commercial break and we'll bring Jake out and get his thoughts.
Congratulations, Jake. You faced Jordy before. Talk a little bit about how that match went for you.
He played really well. I know his arm started to hurt him, so that kind of sucks. Hopefully it's not too bad. Just maybe a little rest and he'll be better. He's a great player. He's got a very good serve, a lot of good shots. So congratulations to him. And thanks to the sponsors and WRT and Gearbox for having this event. And thanks to all you guys for coming out and watching. It's awesome. So yeah, and thanks everyone at home watching, and watch this next quarter. Should be a good match.
All right, thank you, Jake. You guys can watch him later tonight in the semifinals at 5 p.m.